Hey boys, it's HarmNone. So today I brought a little bit of a different video, as I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video. And I typically like to make like a little update on like my life and things like that, like every like 6 months or so. And I kind of was thinking about it lately, and it's been a long time since I just sat down and just made a video and just like talked to you guys about like what's going on, like YouTube and everything like that. I decided that today I wanted to make one of those videos, and so that's what this is. So if you're watching this, I appreciate you. I know this isn't typically the sort of stuff that I post. I really don't get too personal on my main channel, outside of like, you know, little anecdotes or stories or, you know, topics in, you know, manhunts or like hide and seeks and things like that. So the last time I did one of these was on May 5th, 2024, which was a couple days after I had bought my first place. So I'm recording this on May 1st, 2025. So I've been here for a year. Today, actually, we've had possession of our new place, which is pretty cool. It's been a journey. I've been learning a lot of things. It's been a good year of just learning about life and things like that. And I've learned a lot about, you know, renovating your place and, you know, improving at everything, sort of, to be honest. I'm not saying that I'm really great at everything, but I've definitely been improving at some stuff. Just built a new deck at my house, which is pretty cool. And I have been redoing my backyard a little bit lately, among a bunch of other little things here and there that I've been working on over the last year or so. So our place is really starting to feel like home. I was gonna do a house tour at some point. I think I said like a year ago. It hasn't happened, obviously. That would have been on the channel by now. But I still might do that maybe eventually, once things are squared away a little bit. We've got some more stuff that we're gonna be doing around here. So maybe when it's all perfect and everything like that, I'll actually do that. But yeah, so our place has improved a lot since we bought it, which is very cool. Many of you will know that I have a daughter now. That may come as a surprise to some of you who are not aware of that. I announced it in a what to buy and what to avoid video a couple months back, almost 4 months ago to the day, actually. 4 months ago to the day when it's actually coming out, because this is coming out on May 2nd. So yeah, I had a daughter. It's her 4-month birthday tomorrow, which is cool. She's wonderful. I love her very much, and very lucky. And she's a really, really good baby. If you guys don't have children, or if you have children that are going to be here soon or anything like that, they're a lot more fun than people make them out to be. A lot of people seem to have a very negative connotation about children, and that like kids will ruin your life or something like that. And in my experience, at least, it's absolutely not the case. It's been a huge additive to my life, which is really, really cool and very much appreciated, and it's very neat. So that's something. And my girlfriend and I are doing well, and she's a great mom to our daughter, and yeah, so everything with that is really cool. I've got her on the baby monitor here. I'm just watching her. She literally just woke up and started kicking around. So I'm probably gonna have to pause this recording and go check on her, because I'm recording this at 4:11 a.m., which is natural for me. I do record quite late typically. So, oh, I don't think she woke up actually. She's just wiggling a little bit, but I might have to pause the recording. I'll say if I do pause the recording and go and get up. But yeah, so anyway, that's kind of an update on my life. A lot of you will probably be wondering about how my car is doing, because I made the video for hitting 250,000 subscribers about my car reveal and my face reveal and everything like that. The car's doing really good. I'm enjoying driving it. Haven't done anything to it yet, although I did just order spacers for it to give it a little bit of a better stance. So I'm going to be installing those when they come in any day now. So that'll be pretty cool. And yeah, I've been really, really enjoying the AMG. It's been a fun car. I've put like 13 or 14,000 kilometers on it so far, and I've owned it for a year tomorrow, actually. So yeah, a lot of fun. Definitely don't regret buying it. That's for sure. Just went and saw Revenge of the Sith last night in theaters for the 20th anniversary of it, which was really cool. So it's my first time ever seeing that movie in theater, and I'm really glad that I got to do that. So it was cool. I went with Twingo, Legs, and Frog, which was pretty sick. So anyways, that's how life has been going lately. It's been good. I've had a lot of help. I've had a lot of good times with friends and everything like that. And yeah, life's going pretty good. So in case anybody cares, that's that. There's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about in this video. It's probably going to be a fairly long one, I think. Not 100% sure, but there's a few things I did want to talk about, like as far as YouTube and everything goes. I see a lot of comments all the time about like Top Gear challenges coming back, customization battles coming back, and that the manhunts and like hide and seeks. I've been seeing like a few inklings of people being like, oh, they're repetitive, they're the same every time, and everything like that. And just understand that I do see all of your comments. I read the comments every single day. I don't always reply. Some days I make more of an effort to reply than others, but I always will reply to, you know, probably 10, 15, 20 comments a day. I do see your comments regarding Top Gear. Top Gear's gotten a lot harder to film for us because NPC and Twingo and I are no longer just the guys in the group. Obviously, there's a bunch of people that we make videos with occasionally, some more often than others. But Top Gear has kind of taken a turn to be a little bit more of a chore than it seems to be worth. For example, I think the last Top Gear episode, I remember a couple days after release, it was at like 20-something thousand views, which, don't get me wrong, that's great. I'm glad, I'm grateful for, you know, the views and the support and everything on the series. It has gotten a lot harder to film though, because of having a lot more members with us and having a lot more videos that need to get done every single week. Now, Twingo and NPC and I are, I would say, the main core group of our group on YouTube. And NPC and Twingo and I are by far the most dedicated to the cause. You guys will probably see this in the videos that NPC and Twingo and me are almost always in every single video. I would say the only person that isn't there all the time, and it's no fault of his, and I don't, absolutely no blame to NPC or Aaron, but NPC is like the one guy who like might not be in a video out of us three. The three of us have been in a lot more people's videos. Obviously we have Frog, we have Bosch, we have, you know, Legs, Shark, Janky, and all that. So we have a lot of videos that we film every single week. It was super busy a couple months ago when we had like pretty much everybody active and going. But the thing is with our group on YouTube, it's not consistent. It's not consistent, and it will kind of come and go. You guys will probably have noticed a lack of videos from you know, some of our guys, and you know, a lack of them being in the videos and everything like that. And obviously there's like stuff that everybody's dealing with. Like as far as YouTube goes, the only ones out of our whole group that are doing YouTube full time are Twingo and I. NPC is, you know, he's getting there. He's doing pretty well on YouTube. And some of the other guys are, you know, picking up as well. Obviously Frog's almost at 10,000 subs. Bosch is almost at 5,000 subs. So that is going really well for those guys. Super happy for them and everything, that their channels are, you know, blowing up and everything like that. So really cool to see. But yeah, as far as Top Gear and customization battles go, it basically is a big time commitment that NPC and Twingo and I can't really squeeze into the schedule on a consistent enough basis to where it makes sense. Because it's like, if I want to film a customization battle, not only am I spending a couple $1 million that episode, but Twingo and NPC are also spending a couple $1 million that episode. And obviously we've been doing that for a while. We did that before and everything like that. But with the time commitment that we've had with all the other videos, we haven't had as much time to make money, things like that. So it's gotten harder. The same goes for Top Gear challenges, because they cost millions of dollars per episode as well, which equates to several hours of in-game time, which granted we're in-game for a lot of the time, but as I've said a few times now, we're doing other people's manhunts, we're doing other people's hide and seeks, we're doing infections, we're doing new videos like Capture the Flag, we're doing, you know, the in-game GeoGuessr, which did really well too, everything like that. So we're trying to diversify the content, but unfortunately the diversification of content and the pursuit of more members and things like that to make the videos hopefully better has kind of, in a roundabout way made it so we can film some of the other content a little bit less. Now, I will just say, when GTA 6 releases, NPC and Twingo and I have talked extensively about returning Top Gear and returning customization battles to YouTube. So you guys do not need to worry. Those series will come back to the channel. So that's something that you guys just have to be aware of. Those are going to come back eventually. It's not a permanent thing that they're gone. We really like those formats. They work really well as videos. They're nice to film. It's fun to film them with the other guys and everything like that. But we basically just need a little bit more time, which we're kind of waiting for NPC to get. Essentially, it lies on NPC. Not assigning blame to him, obviously, but his channel is just not taking off as fast as, for example, Twingo's has. Not to shit on him or anything like that either. But yeah, so once NPC gets going a little bit better on YouTube, gets more views, more subscribers, everything like that, which obviously I'm not directly asking you guys to go and help him with that, but if you wanted to, it would actually help Twingo and I as well as all the other guys, and NPC most importantly. So go show NPC some love. He definitely deserves it. He's been consistent with us for 2.5 years now, which is insane. So NPC was actually the first guy who I asked to do YouTube with me right before I hit like 100,000 subscribers. So NPC's been doing this for a very, very long time, and he definitely deserves some support and some love. Twingo's been doing it almost as long as NPC. So both of them are absolutely great guys. You should subscribe to both of them if you haven't already. But I just wanted to quickly explain the whole idea behind Top Gear and customization battles disappearing in favor of, you know, manhunts and expanding our group and everything like that. Now, another thing that I just wanted to touch on as well, all the other guys have different stuff going on. Like I said, Twingo and I are the only ones who are full-time on YouTube. NPC is, you know, close to being full-time on YouTube, at least the closest to being full-time on YouTube up next out of our guys. And then obviously it just trickles down a little bit from there. Something that we do struggle with a lot of the time is like communication with our group, and I'm just being transparent here with you guys. Twingo and NPC and I are on every single night during the week. We record Sunday night to Friday night. Saturday is the only day off that we take during the week, typically at least. Almost all the time, those are days that we are all online and we are all recording. However, that's NPC and Twingo and I. The other guys have different stuff going on, obviously. Frog, as many of you will know, had a lot of exams going on, so he was studying for those, taking care of those, as he should, and everything like that. Bosch works a lot. Shark works a lot. Janky works a lot. Legs is busy working and doing school and everything like that. So you'll see the consistency wavering with all of the guys. Now, a great thing about having your friends involved with you on YouTube is that obviously there's like a natural chemistry that you get with the whole thing of, you know, making videos together and everything like that. And obviously being able to get your friends involved when you already are a little bit established, like I am, for example, is great because your friends get a boost. They don't have to deal with all the bullshit that I had to deal with when I was starting my channel. Now, there seems to be a consensus among a lot of people that everything for me was just a fucking smooth ride, and that I just like all of a sudden popped up and had 100,000 subs and was making, you know, great money and getting tons of subs and tons of views all the time. And it was just like a free thing that I didn't have to work for or anything, and that I was just sitting on my ass and taking it easy and everything like that. This is something that I see in the comment section. This is something that I see in my personal life and everything like that. And the thing is that I don't think anybody notices, because of course none of the people who think this and say this were ever there during the times when I had 26 subscribers and I was 3 months in of daily uploading on YouTube and seeing pretty much no results, and also making absolutely no money because I wasn't monetized on YouTube either. These people love to just assign blame to me and that say that, you know, I had it so easy and and meanwhile they work and they're, you know, so hard done by, and I had it easy, like I wasn't working a regular job while doing YouTube for the first 2 years. That's something I also wanted to touch on, and something that like gets to me super hard. I'm sure you guys have seen the arguments that people get in online about, you know, content creators, it's essentially no work and everything, and working 9 to 5 is way harder, and I do agree with that. Working 9 to 5 is harder than content creation, but that doesn't mean that content creation is super easy, and especially it's not easy during the time when you don't even know that that person is a content creator. For example, for me, it took me 18 months to 10,000 subscribers. 18 months. I remember I hit 2,000 subscribers after a year of daily uploading at least one video a day. Sometimes I was uploading 2 videos a day, and on update days, as I'm sure some of you are at least aware, when I do an update on GTA, I can make 20 videos in a day and work my ass off and stay up for 24 hours and just grind it out. And that's part of the thing. I signed up for this, everything like that. I would never complain about it. But what I will complain about is the people that pretend like I didn't fucking work every single day for the last almost 5 years on this YouTube channel. That's something I will not tolerate. On May 21st of this month, I will actually, sorry, no, I'm gonna catch myself here. On May 23rd of this month, I will have daily uploaded for 5 years straight. And just to put that into perspective, and not to toot my own, I hope this doesn't sound cocky and come off as cocky, but I gotta talk my shit a little bit here because people have been saying way too much shit to me, and I've just been letting it slide, and I can't let it just fucking fly under the radar anymore, you know what I mean? But I have uploaded a YouTube video more consistently every single day than probably most people have brushed their teeth over the last 5 years. If you think about the last 5 years of your life, is there a day where you didn't brush your teeth? Because I guarantee for some of you, there's definitely a day where you didn't brush your teeth or something like that, or didn't shower or something like that. And I've uploaded a YouTube video more days than you've brushed your teeth, which is crazy. Now, I'm not saying this against all of you. Like, I'm sure probably most of you guys brush your teeth every damn day, twice a day, everything like that. There's just an example I was throwing out there. But that's something that I think that people don't realize. And the thing is like brushing your teeth takes, 2 minutes. Making a YouTube video takes, I would say, at minimum an hour for most of the stuff that I do. The customization videos that I do are probably the least intensive thing that I put out on YouTube, and those still will probably take me, between 30 to 45 minutes to film, edit, upload, everything like that. So call it an hour probably by the time it's all said and done. So I think people need to put a little bit more respect on that. I think that I've been extremely consistent, and there's a lot of people in my personal life who just seem to think that this is just some bullshit that, like, I don't know, it was so easy and everything, and I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way. So there's that whole thing, and then there's, like, outside of everybody ragging on my YouTube, sorry, not everybody ragging on my YouTube, select people ragging on my YouTube and everything like that, there's also things that I have to deal with behind the scenes that nobody sees and that I don't tell anybody about. I don't tell my girlfriend about it most of the time. And that's when YouTube takes a shit, basically. For example, the month of April every single year consistently is my worst performing month on YouTube. And when I get into April and when I see that the revenue is down $1,000 from the previous month, I'm sure you can probably imagine that is a bit damaging. Obviously, very blessed, very thankful to be doing what I'm doing on YouTube, but getting 1 million less views in April, 2,000 to 4,000 less subscribers than I usually get, and everything like this, it definitely like fucking irks me and makes me feel like I'm falling off. And then when I go to the comment section, they're like, oh damn, HarmNone fell off, Luckily, the onslaught of those comments has sort of subsided in the past couple of months, but I remember there was a long time there where I was getting those comments daily, and that shit was just driving me nuts. And I try not to let it get to me, but at the end of the day, it's like, if you keep reading the same thing about yourself over and over again, eventually there's a certain part of your mind that just like starts to not necessarily believe it, but be like, oh man, that's a possibility. Maybe I am falling off. Maybe this shit's over with, And so that's a big piss off. And then when you get a month like April, for example, it's like, dude, fuck, like, what is going on, And I think that there's a few factors, and we can talk about why April's a shitty month generally for views and for everything on YouTube. I think there's a lot of reasons for it, but I don't want to talk about that. It's not really important. But basically what I wanted to get to with this entire thing is that I wish that there was some sort of advice that could be given about you know, content creation and things like this that happen and how to overcome it. I wish that I, you know, had that when I was coming up on YouTube and everything like that. And so I've kind of had this idea about doing a weekly series for a long time on my channel, and I'm definitely not the first person to do it. I've seen other people doing it. I literally cannot come up with the names of these channels that do this sort of thing, but I've definitely seen the videos in the past as I've, you know, grown up with YouTube. And basically my idea for the series would be for me to create an email address, post it in the description of, you know, a video or something like that, or videos in this series in particular, where you guys can anonymously or non-anonymously, you know, you can submit things that you would like advice or to, you know, get some other opinions on or anything like that. Like I said, I've seen this on YouTube before, definitely not an original idea. I've tried to look up the videos that I'm thinking of, but I literally cannot find them on YouTube. So if you know a channel that like does this sort of thing, let me know in the comment section, because I would actually like to credit them with, you know, the idea for this series that I'm thinking about starting. But I would like you guys' thoughts and opinions on that. Would you like a series where, you know, for example, your name is, I don't know, Tommy, and you're from Azerbaijan, and your like girlfriend just broke up with you and started dating a girl, you know, and you'd like some advice on that? You could send an email to this email, and I could, you know, maybe pick yours or maybe pick somebody else's and make a video out of it and give my thoughts, give my advice, and what I would do in your particular situation and things like that. So if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments. And if you want that, let me know in the comments, because I've kind of wanted to do something like that for a long time, but I've never really talked about it or thought about it too much. But I think it would be a really interesting idea for a video series, and I also think that it could help you guys, which is the most important thing about it. So if you would like to do that, let me know in the comment section. I actually, you know, I've got some pretty good advice, I think. I've been told that I give good advice. So yeah, if you guys want to see something like that, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, just to like wrap up the video here, I would say, you know, the thing to take away from this, after talking about, you know, the April setbacks and everything like that, and all that stuff, is that I am still very excited about YouTube. I'm still very excited to continue creating content with NPC and Twingo, and, you know, the rest of the guys as well. The more the merrier sort of thing. And we're really looking forward to GTA 6. I know I can say that for myself and for all the rest of the guys. We're really looking forward to GTA 6, because I think there's going to be a lot more potential videos and content and everything like that. And obviously just to be able to like do manhunts, for example, on a much bigger map with new terrain and new surroundings and, you know, a new vibe to the whole thing. We're so excited and we're so thrilled to, you know, eventually be starting that. Not only manhunt, but obviously hide and seek, infection, everything like that. I think it's going to be absolutely insane, and we are super hyped for GTA 6, and we cannot wait to start making content on that game. And I really hope that you guys are too. I see comments all the time too about people being like, oh man, GTA 6 is gonna suck, and everything like that. And I hope that most of you guys don't believe that, because I don't think that that is going to happen. Rockstar is questionable sometimes in what they do regarding GTA 5 and GTA Online and their management of the whole thing. But I do feel like GTA 6 is going to be a fresh, clean slate for them to start over on, and hopefully do a better job of, you know, moderating things in GTA 6, whether that's, you know, patching glitches that are detrimental to the player base, like God mode glitches and things like that, instead of just focusing on patching money glitches and everything like that. So maybe some more communication from Rockstar, that would be awesome to see as well. But basically, that's what I want to leave this video off with, is that I'm super excited for GTA 6, and it is going to be an awesome game, and anybody who says otherwise is about to be proven wrong in just a few short months. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to cover everything GTA 6. I'm going to cover all the news, everything about it, as soon as we get that information out. And when the game actually drops, you can expect me to do top 10s, money guides, everything like that, as well as all the entertainment style content that we do and have been doing for a couple of years now, like Manhunt and Hide and Seek and everything like that. I'm starting to lose my voice, so I'm going to wrap this up pretty quick here. You don't have to leave a like on this video, and definitely don't have to subscribe if you're somehow new from this video. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed hearing me talk about just everything regarding YouTube and all of that sort of stuff. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. Would you like me to do these more often or less often? Do you never want to hear from me ever again? Just let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.